We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. It is March 20th, 2026. So, I got up early today. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm only running on like 4 hours of sleep. This fucking sucks. I went to bed fucking 1 in the afternoon and literally got up like 5:30-ish. So about 5. Yeah, I'm running on like 4 hours. Fucking sucks. But I just know that I can't go back to bed. You know, I literally feel like I can't go back to sleep. So, knock on wood, I'll sleep good tonight. I'm off tonight. Well, I work tonight, but I'm off tomorrow morning. So, yeah, that'll be nice. So I'm on my grind. I got up early. I went, and since I got up, I've been needing some CBD. And normally we got this place called Botany Bay, which is a local place. So I tried out this new place, which is called Paper and Leaf. Here's the address. It's on Brennan Crossing. There you go. Here's a QR code for it. Got some CBD. $44. Normally when I go to Botany Bay, and this isn't me bashing Botany Bay, because Botany Bay is pretty cool. Like, they sell clothing also. They sell, smokeware. You know, they sell, occult items. That's where I get my money soap. I've gotten several occult items from there. I got a little Buddha in my pocket that I rub its belly, you know, for good luck. Yeah, it's a cool shop. But this one, man, like Botany Bay charges for their CBD, they charge like $80, sometimes $90. This was $44. And it's a bigger bottle than what I normally get. The brand is so it's cruelty-free, non-GMO, so that's cool. Contains 5,000 milligrams CBD, 0.03 THC. And the bottle is like literally 3 times as big as what I get from Botany Bay for half the price. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to become a regular here. So while I was in there, I seen that they had a cork board with all these flyers and people's business cards. And I had a feeling to bring my business cards. But I just didn't. And I was like, well, fuck it. It's right up the road. I'll come back if I need to. Let me see how much I gotta take. I don't want to take too much. 1.3 milliliters. Oh, it ain't got a measuring thing. Fuck it. So I went back up there and brought some business cards up and put it on the corkboard. Ooh, that's minty tasting too. The other one that I usually get is flavorless. So yeah, I did a little bit of networking. I dropped off like 4 or 5 business cards, put it on the corkboard. So Hopefully I'll get some more local listeners, but I told him I'm going to be a regular. I said, because I take CBD every day. It helps mellow me out. I take CBD, L-theanine, and ashwagandha. And I take this shit to stay sane. Honestly, it's really good for anxiety. It's really good for stress. It's really good to just mellow you out. All three together, it's like the trifecta of sanity. But I told him I'd give him a shout out. So, yeah, Paper and Leaf. Check them out. They're on Brennan Crossing. 353 East Brennan Road, Nicholasville, Kentucky. Yeah. Check them out, man. I told them I'd give them a shout out because I'm going to be a regular there. And if they're going to let me drop off my cards, business cards there, then I'm definitely going to keep giving them shout outs, you know. They do have t-shirts too. I was going to get one because I don't have much clothes here. All my shit's in storage. But next time I go in, I'll get a t-shirt. I have a Buy Me a Coffee account set up in the link below. If you donate to the channel, I will give you a sticker. I will snail mail it to you. I have some bookmarks coming in. So when the stickers go, I have like 3 or 4 stickers left. So if you donate, when the bookmarks come in, I'll give you a bookmark and a sticker, you know. And I actually have somebody who's donated twice. I already sent them a sticker, so they're automatically going to get a bookmark. I just got to remind myself. Yeah, I'm going to automatically just send them a bookmark because this is the second time they've donated. They've become a regular donor, so that's cool as fuck. These bookmarks look badass, by the way, when they come out. But, yeah, it helps pay for pens, papers, flash drives, and it honestly helps me pay for bills, helps me pay for meds, over-the-counter, natural medication to keep sane. But yeah, let's get on with the show. Sorry about the long intro, but I had to plug them, man. They're letting me do some networking. They're letting me drop off business cards on their cork board. So I'm like, if y'all are gonna do this for me, I'm gonna give you a free shout out, you know. Oh, sorry, my eyes are watering. I just took a horse pill. So, this isn't really conspiracy related, but I do want to talk about it. By the way, thanks for the new subs. I've gotten like several new subs within the past week. And I hope you all haven't minded the contents. I mean, it seems like I'm still getting thumbs up. I don't know, just as a content creator, you get a little insecure, but sometimes I just want to talk about stuff that's going on, and I feel like 2026 is insane. Like, every other day there's something fucking new. But I did want to talk about this. I don't really focus on celebrity deaths much. I think the last one I really focused on was like Ozzy Osbourne because Ozzy was definitely, I like Ozzy. I mean, as a person, I've never met him, but like watching the Osbournes, growing up watching the Osbournes, listening to his music, that one bothered me a lot. Chuck Norris died today. And I wanted to talk about it. All I found out was Chuck Norris died. I do not know the cause of death. So we're going to go through this article and see what's up. And I like to honestly get a scoop, but not know all the details because I like to have a natural reaction with you all and learn with you all. Yes, it's a podcast, but it's almost a reaction channel too. I like to come in as a virgin. Touched for the very first time. But yeah, Chuck Norris died, and I grew up watching Walker, Texas Ranger. My dad, you know, he would watch like kung fu karate movies sometimes. As a 90s kid, everybody knew Chuck Norris. And the infomercials of him and his, was that his wife or just a chick that he worked with? But I don't know. But his workout, what was it? Was it Bowflex? Was that his brand? Bowflex? But I don't know. Chuck Norris, man, he always seemed cool as fuck. He always seemed super nice. And I know there's going to be some black-pilled person in the comments saying they're all pedophiles, they're all evil, you know, they're all Satanists. And it's like, I don't have that black pill mindset. I really don't think that every single person in Hollywood, every actor, I just don't have that mindset. And maybe I'm naive. I've had people call me daft, you know, in the comment section. Controlled opposition. I've been called all sorts of things, but maybe I'm just naive. Maybe I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt too fluently. But I just don't think that every single person in Hollywood is evil. I just don't. I'm sorry, you know, and maybe I'm ignorant, you know. But Chuck Norris was one of the good ones, I felt like, in my heart of hearts, you know, my intuition. Chuck Norris, Keanu Reeves, Elijah Wood, you know, the little boy who played in Sixth Sense, Haley Joel Osment. I feel like there's like a handful of good people, good actors in Hollywood. I don't think it's all scum, you know. But let's see how he died. Let's see what's going on. Chuck Norris, action icon and Walker, Texas Ranger star, dies at 86. 86 is pretty impressive. I'm not the healthiest person. I don't see me making it to 60. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just being straight honest, you know. But he was jacked, man. He was built. Like, even probably at 86, I hadn't seen him in probably like a decade. I haven't seen anything, interviews or nothing. But I mean, I'm sure he was still jacked and shit. He could kick my ass. I know that. Chuck Norris, the martial arts champion, became an iconic action star and led a hit series, Walker, Texas Ranger, has died. He was 86 years old. Norris was hospitalized in Hawaii on Thursday, and his family posted a statement Friday saying that he died that morning. While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and he was at peace, his family wrote. And this is from Instagram, it looks like. Here's the post from his family through his account. It is with heavy hearts that our family shares the sudden passing of our beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and he was at peace. To the world, he was a martial artist, he was an actor, and a symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a grandfather, and incredible brother, and the heart of our family. So that's cool. He had grandkids. I mean, I'm not surprised. He was 86, you know. How cool would it be if your grandpa was Chuck Norris, by the way? I mean, that's just badass, dude. And you know he probably was doing like fake karate on his grandkids, you know. I don't know. I could just see that, like a mental image. I'm a very mental image kind of guy. I daydream and shit a lot, but I could just see him like throwing fake punches, wrestling with his grandkids, you know. He lived his life with faith. I'm just gonna assume and make an ass out of you and me, but I do believe he probably was a Christian. I don't know. I just get those vibes. You know, yes, he was into karate and martial arts and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe he philosophically might have been Buddhist, but I just have a feeling he was probably Christian. And I mean, most Americans are, you know. So he lived his life with faith, purpose, and unwavering commitment to the people that he loved. Through his work, discipline, and kindness, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. While our hearts are broken, we are deeply grateful for the life that he lived and for the unforgettable moments we were blessed to share with him. The love and support he received from fans around the world meant so much to him, and our family is truly thankful for it. To him, you were not just fans, you were his friends. That's cool, man. I dig it. See, and I try to, honestly, not like comparing myself to Chuck Norris, but I've always said that, like, with my listeners, like, I would gladly be, y'all's friend. I can make friends in 2 seconds, you know. And I would like to become, like, I've made friends already through this podcast, you know, like Red Pill Paradigm, Jason Donahue, Miss McGillicuddy, like several people who are listeners I've made friends with through this podcast, you know. I like to go that extra mile and become a friend with a listener, you know. We know many of you heard about his recent hospitalization, and we are truly grateful for the prayers and support you sent his way. As we grieve this loss, we kindly ask for privacy for our family during this time, which I understand. Yes, he was a celebrity, but they don't want paparazzi and TMZ up in there. Thank you for loving him with us. With love, the Norris family. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I love Chuck Norris, man. Chuck Norris was the bee's fucking knees. Pardon my French, you know, but he was. So, let's see. This is just a recap of what the Instagram post said. As an action star, Norris has a degree of credibility that most others could not match. Not only did he appear opposite the legendary Bruce Lee in the 1970 film The Way of the Dragon, that scene is so redonkulous, by the way. Chuck Norris was a ginger, and used to have this furry chest, and I'll never forget, like, during the fight, Bruce Lee, like, goes, ah, and grabs his chest hair, rips it off, and goes, you know? And I was like, that is so redonkulous. If you've never seen the fight scene, YouTube it. They had it on YouTube, at least that fight scene. It's fucking awesome. It's like one of the best moments in cinema. But he was a genuine martial arts champion who was a black belt in judo, 3rd degree black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, 5th degree black belt in karate, 8th degree black belt in taekwondo, 9th degree black belt in tang sudo. I've never even heard of tang sudo. And 10th degree black belt in chung kukdo. K-U-K. That's literally, unless it's chun kukdo. So this dude was black belts in all that shit. Different degrees, obviously, but this motherfucker was dangerous. I just thought it was karate. I didn't know that he did jiu-jitsu, fucking taekwondo, tang sudo, never heard of that, chun kukdo, never heard of that shit. That's fucking awesome, dude. Norris was extremely prolific in the late 70s and 80s, starring in The Delta Force, never seen it. Missing in Action films, never seen it. Good Guys Wear Black, never seen it. The Octagon, never seen it, ain't gonna lie. I've never seen any of these. Lone Wolf McCade, which, by the way, I mean, these are all from 70s and 80s, though. I grew up during the Texas Walker Ranger. You know, I grew up during that era. Used to watch it on TV, cable TV with my mom. Lone Wolf McCade, Code of Silence, and Firewalker, 1986. So, yeah, those are all older flicks. Let me know if those are good movies. I would like to check them out. I like movies. 1978, 1980, 1983, 1985, 1986. So yeah, late 70s, early to mid 80s. Norris joined a bevy of other action stars in the Sylvester Stallone directed The Expendables 2. I didn't know he was in The Expendables 2. Yeah, I've never actually, I ain't gonna lie, I've never sat down and watched any of The Expendables. I know that it's like all the classic action stars like Sylvester Stallone, the dude from Crank, I think Jean-Claude Van Damme's in one of them, Chuck Norris apparently. In 2012, after an absence from the screen of 7 years. So he took a 7-year break before filming The Expendables 2. While he scored high on credibility, Norris did not leaven his work with humor the way Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, and Jackie Chan did. He was nevertheless the action star of choice for those seeking an all-American icon. Yeah, come to think of it, I don't really recall him being like super big into the comedy stuff. I mean, he seemed really nice. I guarantee that he was probably a huge fan of comedy, but yeah, he was honestly usually more of like the serious character, you know, focused on action movies. I don't think he's ever played in a comedy, not that I recall. If he has, hit me up in the comments. In 1984, Norris starred in Missing in Action, the first in a series of films centered around the rescue of American POWs purportedly still held after being captured during the Vietnam War. Norris's younger brother, Wyland, had been killed while serving in Vietnam, and the actor dedicated his Missing in Action films to his brother's memory. Oh, that's sweet. I didn't know that. That sucks, man. Well, he's in heaven with him now, you know. But critics of Norris and producer Cannon Films maintained that the films borrowed too heavily from the central conceit of Stallone's highly successful Rambo films. Oh, so Rambo was out during the same time, and apparently they thought it was a copycat of Rambo. That sucks. And Stallone, too. Like, I love Norris, but I could see Norris probably being in Stallone's shadow. Because you got to think, man, Stallone... Yes, Norris was a big actor, but Stallone was, like, he did freaking Rambo, the Rocky series. Like, yeah. As Norris's movie career began to wane, he made a timely move to television, starring in the CBS series Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, this is my era. Inspired by his film Lone Wolf McQuade, the program ran from 1993 to 2001. So yeah, it had a freaking long ass fucking... I didn't realize it went on that long. So like 9/11 pretty much, 2001. I figured it was only like 1993 to like maybe 95, 96. Damn. And the actor reprised the role of Cordell Walker in the TV movies Walker, Texas Ranger 3, Deadly Reunion in 1994, Walker, Texas Ranger Trial by Fire in 2005. Also in 2005, Norris made the last film in which he starred, the straight-to-DVD, The Cutter. So yeah, see what I mean? Like, straight-to-DVD, like, so he was a big actor, he's a big name, but his films, like, he's not like A-list movie actor. I would say he's probably like B, you know, slightly B. And I'm not bashing him, but I mean, it is what it is. You get the roles that you get, man. Hell, I'm not an actor. I'm not. He's doing better than me. In his later years, Norris was portrayed in memes documenting fictional, frequently absurd feats associated with him, such as Chuck Norris kills 100% of the germs, and paper beats rock, rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, but Chuck Norris beats all three at the same time. If you guys don't remember, I would say it was probably around 2010, 2011. The whole Chuck Norris jokes were like super popular. I loved it. I thought it's one of those few trends, like, I ain't gonna lie, dude, like, and I hate to sound like a boomer, but dude, we had some like actual genuinely funny and dope trends back in the day. In his it's better than 6'7", you know. Like, I don't get it, you know. We had the Chuck Norris jokes and the dead baby jokes. Do you guys remember the dead baby jokes? That shit was rough. That shit was dark. In his later years, Norris appeared in infomercials for workout equipment and became increasingly outspoken as a political conservative. I definitely remember the commercials and checking out the chick in them. So he was a conservative, which is cool. Honestly, you guys know my opinion when it comes to politics. I think it's two wings of the same bird. I would consider myself a classic liberal, but honestly, with how the political scale has shifted so much, I would probably be considered and labeled like a moderate. smack dab in the middle. I'm purple, neither blue nor red. I take the good things from both sides, but I do have to say, though, and I've said this multiple times on the channel, I, not gonna lie, I kind of see the conservative party is the lesser of two evils compared to progressivism, modern, current liberalism, you know. Carlos Ray Norris was born in Ryan, Oklahoma. His father served as a soldier in World War II. In 1958, he joined the Air Force as an air policeman while serving at Osan Air Base in South Korea. Okay, that's why it's Osan, maybe. Norris first acquired the nickname Chuck and began his training in Tang-Soo-Do, leading to his achievements in other martial arts and to his development of hybrid style of Chun-Kuk-Do, the universal way. That's what it translates to. He returned to the U.S. and served as an AP at March Air Force Base in California. So, thank you for your service, Chuck. After his 1962 discharge, Norris worked for aerospace company Northrop and opened a chain of karate dojos. Celebrity clients at the schools included Steve McQueen, Chad McQueen, Bob Barker. I don't know why that's so funny. Bob Barker trained at Chuck Norris's dojo. That's fucking awesome. Priscilla Presley, Elvis's daughter. That's fucking cool. Donnie and Marie. Norris made his acting debut in an uncredited role in 1969 cult film, The Wrecking Crew, starring Dean Martin. Norris met Bruce Lee at a martial arts demonstration in Long Beach, California, and played the nemesis of Lee's character in the 1972 movie, The Way of the Dragon, which we talked about. Norris first starred in the 1977 action film Breaker, in which he played a trucker searching for his brother who disappeared in a town with a judge who's corrupt. I wonder, dude, he probably did amazing acting in that role, considering what we talked about earlier, where he lost his brother. Yeah, I definitely could see him tapping into that. Because, I mean, it hits close to home, you know. The actor proved his box office mettle with his subsequent films Good Guys Wear Black, The Octagon, An Eye for an Eye, and Lone Wolf McCade. Norris began starring in movies for Cannon Films in 1984. Over the next 4 years, he became Cannon's most prominent star, appearing in 8 films, including the 3 Missing in Action films, Code of Silence, qualitatively one of his best films, the 2 Delta Force films, and Firewalker. Norris's brother, Aaron Norris, produced several of these films and also became a producer on Walker, Texas Ranger. See, I love that, man, when, like, family members work together. I don't know if Norris got him the job as the producer, but, yeah, I love that shit, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, dude, if I was, like, rich, if I got rich, let's just say, hypothetically, like, this podcast blew up to the point of, like, Alex Jones level, I would immediately be hiring my eldest brother. Like, hey, bro, like, do you want a gig? I'll pay you twice as much as what you're getting paid now, you know. It's an easy gig, you know. All you got to do is help me do music, help me edit videos, whatever, you know. Keep it in the family, dude. I mean, the elites do it. The Rothschilds and Rockefellers, they all keep it in the family, and that's how they become dynasties who rule the world. I would essentially do the same shit, man. Keep it in the family. A longtime supporter of conservative politicians, he wrote several books with Christian and patriotic themes. So I was right. He is a Christian. Norris was twice married, the first time to Diane Holacek from 1958 until their divorce in 1988. That's a good run, though. That's exactly 30 years. That's pretty good. He is survived by his second wife, Gina O'Kelly, whom he married in 1998. So, yeah, I mean, 2 marriages and both of them, the first one 30 years, that's impressive, dude. I've made it 10 years with my wife, you know. Hopefully the rest of our lives, but in 6 years with my first wife, so he's doing better than me. He has 3 sons, Eric, Mike, and Dakota, daughters Dana Lee, and Dina, and a number of grandchildren. So they're keeping the cause of death silent, the family says in that post. But apparently he died at peace in Hawaii. That's a beautiful place to pass away. I'm not Christian, but he was. And if there is a heaven, I know he's there. You know, getting to hang out with his brother, and I don't know. I'm gonna miss him, man. We lost a good one today, dude, and it does suck, man, because there's so many like evil bastards out there. Like, I mean, you guys know, we report on it all the time. Like, I've been reporting on the Epstein files, like, you know, like crazy lately. So you guys know the evil that's in this world. So it is sad. It's always sad, bittersweet in a way, when we lose a good one, you know. But he's where he wants to be, man. He's walking with Jesus, man. I believe it. I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to hype the video, hype it. Pushes me up the algorithm. I have some more time before work, so I'll probably put out at least one more episode. Stay tuned, man.